expressions. Don't be laughing at me. I'm angry. Like,
I'm not laughing.
This is the problem. Nah, I can see. Jordan
I'm
Pickford
shocked.
is a disgrace. He's a disgrace, and I can't believe he's terrible. He's not even a good goalkeeper.
Ding dong merrily on high. Welcome to 888 Sport. We are here for a festive edition to discuss this year as a whole. It's been an interesting one. We'll call it that. We're going to be discussing the contribution that has happened both on and off the pitch to the world of football. I think the obvious place to start, I'll bring it up, and Rob, I'll let you take it away. I mean, Marcus Rashford, this year belongs to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, man of the year, definitely. Like, you know, I'm a Leeds United fan, and I never thought I would absolutely love a Man United player like I do. Like, you know, you can't dislike the guy. He's done incredible, important work in like what has been a terrible year. Like, you know, there's like as much as I love undermining Man U in any way I can't. But I've got nothing but praise for Marcus Rashford. I think he's been incredible. And like, what's been like. So he's just done it with such like grace and just risen above everything. And like they've tried to find dirt to throw at him and there's been nothing because he just conducts himself in such a good way. So, you know, much respect to Marcus Rashford. The fact that there's kids with food in their bellies thanks to him, that says enough, innit?
I'm going to go back to the Marcus Rashford thing because that thing for me was amazing. Like the amount of like trials and tribulations he had to go through to ultimately get what he wanted, you know what I'm saying? Which was obviously the free school meals for the kids. Like for me, that was amazing, innit? Because obviously me growing up in school, I was a recipient of getting a free school meal, innit? And it doesn't mean oh, you're poor, or it just means that your parent or your parents aren't earning a certain level amount of money, so you get supported, innit? So I was one of them that used to get meal vouchers. So like the fact that it's still going on in times, you know what I mean, like this, and the fact that they're still making allowances for it. Obviously, there's the free travel. They tried to cut that as well. Marcus Rashford is the man, and I'm not going to make no jokes in it. I could be like, oh yeah, he should show more fight on the pitch. I'm not saying any of that. See him, he's the man in it. He's the man of the moment for this whole year for me. You know what I mean? And that's bias aside, bruv. 100%.
How can you even skip past and put anyone else in that conversation? I mean, football is so beautiful for so many things, and we like to call it the beautiful sport, but it's players like him and it's people like him doing things like what he's doing that really shines through, and that shows that and displays that about our sport. And Marcus Rashford is a good footballer, and maybe sometimes he's not 100% on the pitch, and that's fair enough. That's for him to improve on the pitch. But when you talk about what he's doing off the pitch, and as he conducts himself, as Yusuf said, as a footballer, you don't see it that much these days in terms of how professional he is. And just like myself, I'm a recipient of someone who was on, you know, free school meals. It's not a thing to be ashamed of, and the fact that someone who is such a star like the way he is coming out and defending them people is special, mate. So yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I think when we have these sorts of discussions, we can see quite the power that football can have. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously during the first lockdown, Chelsea conducted themselves in an exceptional way. I mean, like there's a hotel at Stamford Bridge. That hotel was totally donated to the NHS for the staff working at the Chelsea Westminster Hospital to allow them to stay there. It's lovely to see football pulling together, and I mean, in a year that has been difficult, I'll go for. It's great to see the football community pulling together. To take it onto the pitch now, if I were to say to you, and Rob, I'm going to come to you because I think you may have some passionate rhetoric on this one.
Yeah.
If I were to say to you, a manager of the year for 2020, I assume you're going to go for Frank Lampard.
Yeah, sure. No, like obviously it's got to be Marcelo Bielsa, and like on and off the pitch, I would make the case for Bielsa. Like he's done like so many like beautiful, kind moments of like real human stuff. And a big shout to Liam Cooper and the rest of the team at Leeds for they've recently like did a virtual walkout for a mascot who was a really ill like little kid, and they arranged a way for him to get out on the pitch with an iPad and stuff. So that stuff's been beautiful, but an impact on the pitch, Marcelo Bielsa has transformed the city. He's done incredible things with Leeds United with, you know, like not the resources that people think he had. And I will forever. This has been the year of Marcelo Bielsa for me, and always will be.
Man of the year for me, it's got to be my manager, man. I swear down, like I'm on a high right now. Off the field, he's active. Jose Mourinho's got the best social media out there. Follow him on Instagram. He's hilarious. Whether you like him or not, he's hilarious. And the man does, like, Tottenham as a club as well. You know what I mean? I know us and Liverpool were mentioned to be furloughing the staff and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But how we turned things around, man, opened up the stadium to the NHS, like Rory was saying Chelsea did. Do you know what I'm saying? And Jose going out, visiting hospitals, doing, like, he's active, doing bare stuff. If you go on, I know you don't watch Spurs TV, but I see my manager actively giving back, like, all the time. If he's not at a training session, the man's giving back.
And the fact that Jurgen Klopp has been able to not only, like spur us on and give the fans belief and overcome what he has had to overcome, but he's also been able to keep us in that conversation. And obviously Liverpool should be, but it's easier said than done. And I'm just so thankful that he's doing it, because I don't think any other manager, given his circumstances, is able to achieve with this Liverpool squad what Jurgen Klopp has been able to achieve this season.
Who's let us down this year? Who has anybody not lived up to the expectations? Anybody upset you?
I don't really know.
How have you not said Jordan Pickford?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Rory, you've just gave me this big, massive, angry fire inside of me. You know, I don't even want to do the rest of this recording.
Look at you,
like, honestly,
man's wearing a jingle all the way jumper, and he's angry, fam.
That festive cheer's gone out the window.
George, do you think I'm threatening Jordan Pickford looking like this, mate? But this is the thing that I just want to offer. When you talk about villains, how can it be anyone other than Jordan Pickford when you're a Liverpool fan? There was rumours as well that he'd done it to Joe Gomez, and I'm not sure how true these are, and I might be splitting out nonsense. But the thing is, though, I'm happy to go on that narrative, because let me tell you now, and let me tell you this for free, Jordan Pickford has single-handedly ruined this season. Even if we go forward and win trophies, the fact that he's taken out the greatest centre-back in world football is outright expressions. Don't be laughing at me. I'm angry.
I'm not laughing.
This is the problem. Nah, I can see Jordan Pickford
shocked.
Is a disgrace. He's a disgrace, and I can't believe he's terrible. He's not even a good goalkeeper, and he's still playing. And the fact that he's getting talked about from the England manager, by the way, as numero uno, and no one else can compete with that. It's a travesty, and it's just sad, and it's only in 2020.
Ho, ho, ho. Full of festive cheer on this episode. So in the spirit of embracing this Yuletide, we can talk about gifts. If you could have one gift in a football sense, what are you thinking? For me, it's full stadiums. I would give anything. I would sacrifice every single present under that tree in order to have full stadiums.
Mate, this is one of the most historic seasons in Leeds United's history. And, it's a beautiful time for the city and the fans. And for us not to be there is grim.
Do you know what? Yeah. I even felt sorry for you. The antipathy between us has been palpable all of the times that we've worked together. And I fully embrace that. But I also think that I genuinely felt sorry for you that you couldn't be there to watch your team clinch promotion. Equally, James couldn't be there to watch Henderson lift the trophy.
We wanted to carry Bielsa around the pitch on our shoulders. We wanted that moment. Like, the celebrations were still amazing in Leeds, but it just wasn't the same. So that has been a sad note on it.
James, one present. What you hoping for?
I can ask for one present, and it can even be late if you want, because it might have to be a centre-back. Just get me a centre-back. And I'm not even asking for some next-level, upper echelon, 50, 60 million centre-back. Go and get me a pair of shares from Ajax, who's a young talent and is not an extortionate amount of money. You're looking between 20 and 30 million pounds. I just want a centre-back. And if I can be greedy, if Santos let me have a little bonus, a backup goalkeeper, I'll take a backup goalkeeper as well.
So, Rob, on to you. What are you hoping for this Christmas?
I'd like a P45 for Frank Lampard. No. I can't wait to watch him. I can't wait to watch him walk out of there. All I want this season is for everyone at Leeds to stay patient behind Bielsa no matter what happens. Marcelo Bielsa is... he is the best thing for this club to happen since the 70s, and we just need to, no matter how results are going, appreciate what we've got and enjoy it, because we play the most exciting football in world football. We are amazing to watch, and he's transformed the city as well. Like, if you walk around Leeds now, there's murals everywhere of this team. There's streets named after Bielsa and Pablo Hernandez. Literally, we've renamed roads. The whole city is a different vibe. So I just want us to remember that, remember where we came from, and just keep behind Bielsa and keep the faith no matter what.
That concludes a year with 888 Sport. These have been brilliant. Please click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and comment below. Let us know, what do you hope your club get this Christmas? It's a Merry Christmas from all of us, and we'll see you all in the new year.